At Beacon, we believe that students are not defined by their disability, by the area of challenge. We think that they are far better defined by their interests, by their ambitions, by who they want to be and what they want to do. And the whole undergraduate experience at Beacon is built around those questions. Who am I? What are my strengths? What do I want to be?
Samantha has absolutely had her life changed for the better via Beacon. She never would have done or tried the things she does in life today without Beacon.
My little brother had always kind of been an introvert, and being at Beacon College, he's become so much more personable, and he's involved in all these clubs, and it's been really nice to see him become a lot more social and pick up some new skills that even I sometimes have trouble with. I feel that Beacon's really helped him grow a lot.
It was never even a dream of ours for him to graduate from college from an accredited institution with a bachelor's degree. We never even dreamed that far. And here he is in his third year at Beacon with a 3.58 grade point average. And he's just thrived on that extra attention and effort that Beacon provides him with.
When Samantha first started, she was calling us all the time to help her with homework, even though what makes Beacon great here is the learning specialist, because there isn't any other college in America that has that factor. And now I don't get phone calls, I don't get texts. I mean, it was every day, and she was crying all the time, and now there's none of that. I mean, Mom, I'm okay, I'll call you when I need you. Okay.
I love the way this town embraces these students and how much the students are a part of this community. And I love the fact that there's international travel here, which he has done now and will continue to do. I love the fact that they're bringing students in from other states and now from other countries. That diversity is so important. And in a school like this with our students who are so accepting anyway, it's such a natural fit. If the whole world were like Beacon, we probably would have world peace. Seriously, it is a wonderful place, and thank you to Beacon.
Anyone in my situation who have a child who needs that special attention, who needs a family atmosphere, and who is going to provide a holistic, not just the academics, but also the social, the psychological, and the entertainment as well. Beacon College, I recommend it highly.
I had a lot of struggles in college before. I had trouble keeping up, I had trouble understanding. I just felt really stuck. I worked in a factory for 2 years. I felt like I was wasting my life. Now with Beacon, I feel like I can graduate. I get a lot of help with social skills. In classes, I'm not overwhelmed as much, and I can focus more. I get help with the advisor, knowing what I need to get done and any extra help I need, and ideas of what classes to take. They have a lot of useful tools and people to help you, like the writing center, which I wasn't given any of these tools previously. This school has what I need. At Beacon, I learned how to learn. You do, because it's an essentials class. You figure out what's your learning style, you figure out what works best for you. I want to keep art as a minor, but I want to go into working at a national park or something like that eventually. I would be lost without Beacon College, so I'm so grateful to come here, and so far doing great when I was so worried I wasn't going to.
Well, I think we're paying attention to the entire developmental process, so not just the academics, not just plowing in a lot of information, but really kind of making a leap in their own growth and development. You're not going to find that at other schools. You'll find freshmen that come in and they have a lot of knowledge when they leave, but no more interpersonal or social or professional skills than they had at the beginning. It's all in a direction we all know kind of what we want to see at the end, that people are capable when they leave here just having a job. And I think that that some students would not have had that kind of attention at any other school. I think that neediness is almost like a misunderstanding that you think that men have that same kind of intuition. They're intuitive in different ways. They're they get better muscle memory. I run into a lot of parents who have kids that they don't really have a lot of faith in what a college can offer their kids. And I'm always able to say to them, whatever it is you think is missing, it doesn't have to be missing from any school. People can have the attention to their academics that you think they need. They can have the accommodations that they need. They can have opportunities to do all kinds of activities and engage with a lot of different people and a real diverse population that they will never get at another school. I do run into a lot of parents who they get hope that they hadn't had before.
It all started in 3rd grade where my teacher was like, "You can't read," and put me in the corner, and it was kind of like I was punished for not being able to do my work the right way and failing. So I struggled all through elementary school to middle school. So my dad was like, "Okay, well, we'll get you a specialist so we can figure out what's really going on." And that's when I was diagnosed with dyslexia. My first few months into senior year, my dad starts talking about Beacon, and I was like, "Well, this is a good school, but I don't want to go here." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "I don't want to go to college because I was told I wouldn't be able to succeed." He's like, "Well, you're going to college, and I'm moving you up," and that's when I started to apply. When I got accepted, I was really excited. It felt like I was this person. It's kind of hard, but then as I started to do well in school, I was like, well, I can finally say I can go to school and get an education without feeling discouraged. And I'm doing really well. If I could tell those people who told me I wasn't going to go to college, I'd first take my grades to them and say, "What's this?" And then say, "I'm doing phenomenal in school and I'm going to further my education, and one day you will see me on the news helping people." I like to go off and go get a master's and potentially a doctorate in psychology and be a social worker for the police department and the child advocacy. The best thing that I like about Beacon is there's no other school that you can have a community of friends and the community of help to be with people who also are struggling in their daily lives with a learning difference. And you can also understand that you're not alone in anything you want to do through school.
I came to Beacon College in 1999, and it seemed like it was new. It was a college that was on the verge of becoming accredited. So I liked the challenge. I fell in love with the students during the interview. You know, they were just excited to meet you, and so it was a special place. And you know, every year you just say, wow, you know, I keep coming back and going, okay, I'm refreshed and ready to go for the new year. Having taught other places, you know, you go into the classroom, you present a concept, and then you see the idea come together, and you know, you see the student actually get it. And usually it's like a 100-watt light bulb just went on. But here it just seems to just be more brighter, and you know, it's you really get a charge out of it.
The way Beacon has changed our daughter's life, there is no way for us to give enough. And what we want to do is we want other children and their parents, as time goes on, to be able to experience the same joy that we've experienced through Beacon and because of Beacon. It's a life-changing institution for children that need a different type of support as they grow.
They have a program here that succeeds. The children get support, they get small classes, they have the accommodations that they need. Last year they put in a work-study program that students get to actually do internships and on-site training.
You know, to be able to personally connect with each and every one of his professors and instructors, not to mention the fact that we've had, personal conversations with Dr. Haggerty, and he says, "Oh, I know Dan. He's a really hard worker." So it's very reassuring to have a staff and faculty that want to make sure the parents are fully engaged as part of the learning team. And we've actually already, as a family, we've talked about that we're going to change some of our priorities so that we do have the resources available to support it. We think that what Beacon is doing, the vision they have for being not only being a premier learning institution for those with learning differences, but also to be a stronger part of this community is very rewarding and worth supporting. So yeah, we intend to be a part of that. We are committed to what Beacon's doing, their mission for the long run.
Beacon students surpass all the managed expectations that have been set out before them in their prior education. Our graduates are experiencing parts of life that they would not have imagined when they entered our campus. And I think that's one of the really special features of Beacon College and the Beacon experience.